Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're doing more Powered Cube Draft. So let's pop over here, go down our gems, and immediately sit down to a table of 7 other people. Alright, let's go then. Next week is the pre-release. Ooh, an Ancestral Recall, which is going to be the pickup. This is my actual favorite Magic the Gathering card ever. Drawing 3 cards is the best for 1 mana. So we are going to take Ancestral Recall and not even kind of care about what else is in that pack. There was like a Show and Tell and a VV, and Urza's Bauble. Yeah, no, Ancestral Recall is my pick for the strongest card in all of Magic. I do think it's only, like, the tiniest bit better than Black Lotus. Like, literally fractions of a percentage point better. But I do still believe it is better. Blue-black and blue-red. There's a Prophecydetic Memory. There's a Baleful Strix. What do I want from this pack? I feel like it's one of the 2 talismans, maybe the Strix. Like, Strix is okay, but it's in 2 colors. I don't mind being blue-black or blue-red to start with. Do some kind of Grixis control nonsense. I'll take the Strix. No, I'll take the Talisman. Ooh, a Time Spiral now. Kappa Cannoneer, Gitaxian Probe. There is an Upheaval. I have Ancestral Recall and Talisman now. If I take Upheaval, I can start drafting towards a good Upheaval deck, where I can actually rebuild faster than the opponents. Maybe that's more worth than grabbing Time Spiral, which is an incredibly powerful card, but there are a handful of things that really wreck it in this format. Most notably the Hull Breacher. But then again, if I have this, I can look for Hull Breacher. Not that I wouldn't take Hull Breacher anyway in my blue deck. Not that Hull Breacher isn't already good against me. I think Upheaval is the less replaceable card, though. Alright. Do I want to grab, like, a Reanimator card? Do I want to take another control piece? I suppose with what I have already, I can take the control piece. I could also, in theory, take the Delighted Halfling. Like, any kind of ramp is good with an Upheaval deck. I could take the Chrome Mox, honestly. I feel better about taking Chrome Mox if I had taken Time Twister or Time Spiral, though, as Draw 7s make cards like Chrome Mox and Mox Diamond a lot more palatable. But I suppose I will take the Mox here. Alright, Channel, not really what I'm looking for. There's a Steam Vents now. Relic. Wielder's not insane or anything. I suppose this is Coalition Relic. Take more ramping artifacts so that way my Upheaval gets stronger. Alright, we already passed on Time Spiral. I do not mind taking Echo of Eons. There's a Tendrils. I'm not really storming yet, though. Uro. Goldspan Dragon is good. Redirect Lightning is fine, but not amazing. When Redirect Lightning is good, it's really good, but there's so much going on in a Vintage Cube that sometimes redirecting one spell doesn't even do all that much. Certainly works really well on Ancestral Recall, though. I will take that 5 damage to draw 3 and deny you that card and the 3 cards you were about to get. Blue-white, blue-green. I don't really care about Glorybringer. Goldspan Dragon makes additional mana, so I'm much more interested in that. I will take the blue-green land in case I get some good green ramp. Alright, we have a Xander's Lounge. We also just have Vivi and Nissa. Alright, give me Vivi. Vivi is good with Upheaval, potentially generating all the mana I need to cast it. Alright, fine. I'm not taking Tribal Flames here. We will take Lotus Cobra. I think I will take the Kappa, though. Kappa's really good, and we have a bunch of artifacts already. Faithless Looting. I could take Celestial Colonnade is strong. Do not super care for Channel. We do have a Breeding Pool, though, in a Lotus Cobra, and I'm not running Hazoret, so... Yeah, they don't really have, like, the good Channel hits anymore. Like, I don't think any of the huge Eldrazi are in. Alright, this is probably going to be Ragavan unless I'm missing something here. Psychic Frog is really strong. Frantic Search would be okay. But yeah, Ragavan is just so good early. Ragavan on like turn 1 or 2 can sometimes just end the game effectively, especially on the play. Like the mana advantage and stealing like their cheap good spells are just so huge. Well, there's a Wheel of Fortune now to go along with my Echo. Fractured Identity, Galvanic Blast, Monastery Mentor. I think this is just grab Wheel, though. Keep an eye out for things that either extra reward me for drawing 7 or punish the opponents. There's Tinker. I have 3 cheap artifacts, no bomby top-end artifacts. Coveted Jewel, White-Red Land, Raphelos, but I don't really have the heavy green commitment yet. Eyebinder's not terrible, Jace is strong, but I think Tinker is the best card in the pack. Oh, there's a Fast Bond and I have an Upheaval, so we're going to take that now. Not really giving up anything. Third Path Iconoclast, best card. I have a Breeding Pool. I'm now on the lookout for like extra, so for Tropical Island, Taiga, any fetch that can grab the lands. Unholy Heat, there's a Commercial District. Ooh, Narset though, when I already have Echo and Wheel. Yeah, I think I gotta grab Narset here.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Pick one.
Let's go with 66. I want to see that one. I'm also curious about number 87. Like, 88 is where you hit, like, your perfect finisher, and you just kind of stopped after that. I'm really curious about the one that was right before that. Where you're like, this one works too, but I'm going to keep going. And then you hit that one and stopped. None of these are good for what I have. So I'm going to take the Malevolent Rumble, I think, as a ramp spell over the Carnosaur as a bad removal spell. I want the Borrower, I want the Talisman for more ramp, and I want Expressive Iteration for more card selection. Alright, give me the Talisman. When I have Upheaval, I want to be able to ramp. Also, it's another cheap artifact, so if we find like a Bolas's Citadel or right, there's Crucible, which if I can pick up Zoran Orb, I can gain infinite life. Or an arbitrarily large amount of life. Wasteland's already gone, but there's always a chance we find Strip Mine. That is the perfect tri-land for me. Sorry, Lalamore Elves. Sorry, Thundering Falls. Generous Ent. All decent pickups. I don't have any fetches yet. I don't have enough ways to shuffle. I think this is just Galvanic Blast as a cheap interactive spell. Kill their turn 1 Ragavan or something. I think there's a white-red talisman that could be on the wheel. There is a red talisman. There's a red-green duel, though. I think I'm actually going to pick up the Taiga here. Gain 2 life. I'm not running any of these. River Pyre Verge, Commercial District, Atali. Atali's real good. I'm actually tempted to take Atali. Oh, I did not grab him in time. Any of those. Alright. Ooh, Mana Crypt. Perfect for our upheaval plan. Jace, Oculus, Triplicate Titan. Also, it goes really well with the Tinker if we actually get one of the really good Tinker targets. We still need to get a good Tinker target, though. Like, we do not have one yet. Preferably 2, but definitely 1 at least. Alright. Time Twister, Time Warp. Endstone is not terrible as a target, but it's not amazing. Same with Battle Ball. Don't have enough Forest for Nissa. Think I want one of these two. Alright, give me the Twister, I think. I still need... Well, you have the Narset. I would not mind seeing the Hull Breacher, obviously. That's not worth tinkering into. Spire Bluff. Malcolm. Malcolm would be okay. Malcolm is potentially real strong. Let's take Malcolm. Get a little more card selection. Blue-green dual land, Terra Sunder, 3 steps, Bauble, Ponder. I've seen other bigger streamers get Tolarian Academy relatively late. Can I get a late Tolarian Academy? We definitely have the cool artifacts deck. So would not mind Citadel. Steve Rainforest, Dak, Utopia Sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is Misty. I think Misty's too good here. It's a Bop, Blue-green Talisman, Screamy Boy. Let's grab Bop. I don't think this Tinker's gonna make it. Ooh, there's our Volcanic. There's also an Ancient Tomb, though. Be super helpful with a bunch of the things that we have. Alright, lose the Tinker. Take a Great Dual Land, or do I take Ancient Tomb? I guess I do take Ancient... no, because I have, what's its name already? Did I get it? Okay, I did get Volcanic. I already have, Crypt. And my deck doesn't win fast. So... I think that's a little dangerous. You know, I can see taking Pest Infestation. Thank you, Arena. Alright, on the wheel... There's Retrofitter Foundry, there's a Mind Collapse, which I might just want to take as a removal spell for powerful things. Yeah, give me the Mind Collapse. Maybe take the Nissa. So I'm not running... What's its name anymore?
Together,
Nissa's
we
really
will
strong.
prevail.
I take Spire Bluff here, just fix my mana a little bit more. Terra Sunder. Didn't randomly get any of the black lands, right? I can't. I have Coalition Relic. That's about it. Alright, we did wheel the Utopia Sprawl. There's also Dak Faden, though, who is incredibly strong. I think it's Sprawl, though. Give me a little more ramp. And we don't really need Manamorphose, yeah. Little extra ramp. As opposed to taking Dak to steal our opponent's stuff. We did not get any of the Crucible combos. Not get Zoran Orb or Strip Mine. Outright. Swap those around so I can look at it more the way I would prefer to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we do have the proper 17 lands. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forests for Nissa, so that's not terrible. And the Utopia Sprawl. Probably get rid of looting. Seven, 8 red sources for Ragavan on turn 1. I probably don't need Terra Sunder. Astral. Could be Bauble. Bauble obviously fine, but not needed here. It is a 0-drop cantripping artifact. It's definitely very tempting. Could be Echo. We don't really have... We have Commercial District to mill it. I just cut Faithless Looting, which would let me get rid of it, and I did not pick up Dak at the end there, so... Echo's a bit weaker than normal. And I already have Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune to go with Narset, so... Might legitimately just be Bauble. It's nice that it functionally makes the deck a card smaller. That's like its biggest thing. Since it costs nothing and gets me a card fairly quickly. But I definitely want all of the fast mana more. Okay, so my main removal spells are Galvanic Blast and Mind Collapse for creatures. Alright, let's give it a shot, see how it plays. Like I said, I have Ancestral Recall, which is my favorite card ever, so... It's only medium. Like, it's a very slow, grindy hand. Is that... Yeah, it's Lutri. Here's. It's always Lutri. Might have to name red with Utopia Sprawl here. So that way I can ramp into the dragon faster. The bright side is ramping into the dragon into the Kappa is really strong, so... Any cheap ramping artifacts for you? Because that'd be great. For me. I mean, that is a cheap ramping artifact, so... We are making the Goldspan Dragon next turn, so... The best part is if they have, like, most counterspells are going to have to use the mana off of the Pentad Prism anyway to cast them, or they have to lose cards from their hand, and both of those are pretty desirable for me. Like, this is either Force of Will, Force of Negation, or... they're gonna cast a Brainstorm? Sure. Well, hopefully that Brainstorm locks them for a little while. Then they cast Ancestral Recall. Okay. Show him the mountain. Show him the mountain. Perfect. Okay. Do I wait? I feel like this is me waiting because I don't have anything else going on yet. Like, if they were to counter Goldspan Dragon here and then leave up mana, then they get to counter the Kappa, and then nothing good happens for me forever. But right this second, they're currently losing, so... No, not gonna animate your thing? Okay. Play out a Lotus Cobra then. Enduring Curiosity. Okay. That's not great for me. Then again, it's just giving them more cards, which they already kind of have. The other option, of course, is to just not attack me with the 4/3. Okay. I take it. May draw your card. And just keep passing. Let's get my other blue source in play. And let's start bleeding off some of their removal or counter spells or whatever. The downside to playing the Ketria Triome is now I'm not holding up 2 mana, so if it's exactly... okay, Scripted Command. I was gonna say, if it's exactly the counter unless you pay 2 cycling card, I think it's miscalculation. That's a bit bad for me, but... I mean, that can't block, so there's that. They did have miscalculation. Terrific. I can't play a land there because then I don't have a land drop for the turn. I'd have to cast Fast Bond first. This does leave them with my upheaval if they really wanted to, but... which, unfortunately, I'm just going to die to their unblockable next turn. They have 6 points of damage I can't block. And I can't deal them 8 with what I have, and my haste creature is dead. If that little bit of phlegm would stop, like, trying to go down the air pipe and choking me to death, that would be great. Yep, that is another decent blocker, and yeah, I really needed the upheaval to work there, and I was not going to win if it didn't. Yep, I'm just dead on board. Okay. Yeah, they have 3 different creatures I can't block there, so... yeah, blue-black control, kind of the worst thing for my deck to go up against. Like, any mid-range deck that's trying to race me or anything there, I probably would have done infinitely better against. Also, depending on what their disruption package was, the combo decks might have also not worked out. I might have been able to set them back too much. So, yeah. Actual blue-black control, probably the worst matchup for my deck. Because I am a lot closer to a mid-range deck. Chrome Mox's kind of a dead draw here right this second. I think I still keep this, though. The upside is it won't be a dead draw once I put anything, like, get anything that I can discard to it comfortably. Do I want another island here? I think I'm good with land for right this second. Like, I have 2 different forests, so I don't want to put Nissa underneath it. So I need a different card. But once I have that other card, then I can use Chrome Mox to ramp, and then... well, now I'm wondering if I want to put Wheel of Fortune underneath the Chrome Mox and just have Time Twister. It's probably better. 2, 3.
I will aid you. The land fights for us.
I had vigilance. I shouldn't have done that first. Alright. Well, I feel pretty good about me now, other than missing the 3 damage there. I'm not gonna lie, I completely derped on what they entombed for, by the way. Like, what I'm supposed to be afraid of with their deck. Like, if it was like Gristlebrand or Atraxa or... I was very focused on not letting it happen at the time, but yeah. Wait, what do they know about? Oh, Galvanic. Okay. Oh, Torsten. Alright, let's see. Red. Run out the land. Yeah, sure. Cast Vivi. Play that. Dealing the point. Okay, they're off it now. That's good. So I didn't actually have a whole lot going on after that. So I'm really glad they decided they had had enough. Well, I do kind of like this hand. They have a Lurus, which Wheel of Fortune will not be my best friend then. So are they Grixis Lurus then? Alright, well, let's ramp. Alright. I'm down. Let's cast Fast Bond. Breeding Pool, Tega, or Volcanic Island. Let's get that. I actually should have gotten one of the other ones, but I was thinking I was going to play a tap, and I'm like, no, wait, I can actually cast Coalition Relic here. You can't counterspell this. Okay, you can counterspell it with Reprieve. That makes more sense. I was going to say, you can't counterspell this. Look at all the things I'm currently doing. And then immediately Clamp Cloud. Alright. Definitely gonna kill that. Oh, right! Double triggers. Jesus. Well, bright side. They've already played their land, so... Discarded balance. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mana off of doing that. Alright, so let's see. Spend 3 mana on this, and then 3 mana to kill Skull Clamp here. It's probably worth. Ooh. What would you like to hide under your Deep Cavern Bat? My Wheel of Fortune or my Upheaval? They took the Kappa. Okay. I feel like one of the other two was definitely the more correct pick here, but... Alright. One, two, three, four, five. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Let's get my new hand then. Ah, perfect. There's the Narset. Right on time.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. Meditate and prepare.
Yeah, we haven't played a land yet this turn, so we should run out the land here. Oh, did I play a land? I forgot I played a land this turn. I should have waited till next turn. Yep, needs to for 1.
I must stay focused.
Oh, there goes Time Twister. Unfortunately. Wow. So, I wheeled them into a whole lot of hand disruption. Should I have exiled Vivi to cast Time Twister? That didn't seem correct at the time, but... I kind of need that for Lurus. Yeah, let's just use her because I don't have anything else for the draw 7,
Keep
so...
an open mind.
Okay, take a Mind Collapse. So what are they going to get to cast before I kill Lurus? Cloud... They've got a grip full of cards, and I'm not feeling particularly confident here. Alright, so they cast Lurus. Get Cloud, Deathrite, and Skull Clamp. Well, you cast her, him, them. I was gonna say, so you have something in mind here. Alright, kill Lurus, or attempt to. Okay, Lurus is down. Aetheryte Shaman comes in. I don't have a whole lot left in my deck is the problem. Yeah, them getting to Duress and Thoughtseize me back-to-back that one turn really crippled what I was able to do. Like, I discard my Upheaval, then they killed my Time Twister, and for good measure my Nissa, so...
Perfect, but we have peace.
Terrific. So they have to have a way to kill the cat token in response, right? They know I have this. The problem is I don't have a way to stop them from flipping a Johnny in response. Alright. Oh. Alright, I'm not going to imprint anything, I just want Vivi to have the extra power. Alright, go get him, Vivi. Yep, that sucks. 14 cards left in my deck. I'm not even sure if Malcolm is correct to not just like I might just be better off blocking the bat to get the Kappa back, but Library of Alexandria. Way too late. Okay. Animate dead on Lurus. Well, now I just died. Because I actually have nothing for that now. I've spent all of my removal spells, all of my 2 pieces of interaction, killing Lurus the first time, so... How many cards are left in their deck? 8? Unfortunately, I don't think I can kill them fast enough. They did gain life this turn, right? Because this was the same turn? Yeah. So unless they get super distracted, yeah, that kills me. I guess I can wait and make sure they actually kill me, but... I can't imagine that they accidentally deck themselves here. They did actually miss casting the Lingering Souls flashback last turn, right, and getting double tokens. Okay. So what did I have left in the deck? Since I could see my entire deck. Yeah, my deck is Ragavan, Goldspan Dragon, and Lotus Cobra. And an Ancestral Recall and a bunch of lands and mana sources. Yeah, that double discard turn really wrecked my day. And then I didn't have anything afterwards. Where if I had been able to cast the Time Twister... So maybe I was supposed to put Vivi under the Chrome Mox and cast Time Twister immediately. That didn't seem correct at the time, but... Obviously, in retrospect, it was correct because their hand was much better than mine and I wasn't going to get another chance. But that's not something I could have known when I didn't do it, so... Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's going particularly well for me. I'm not going to Mind Collapse their 2-1, set myself back a land, but at the same time... Okay. Yeah, no, this feels like a 1 in 3. That's kind of disappointing. I never got to cast Ancestral Recall, so... Extra disappointing. The problem is I have to exile either the Kappa or Narset in order to kill that. And neither one seems particularly good right now, but if I don't kill it, then they have 2 of them next turn. Oh, non-artifact! Oh! Why does it have that? Why does it have non-artifact on it? Are you serious? Why is that a thing? Well, shit. Now I definitely lose. No, I was gonna exile the Kappa there. Why is it non-artifact? God, I'd rather have sacrificed my mountain than gotten rid of Narset there. Maybe I was still supposed to? Why is it non-artifact? It's like, it won't let you exile... The problem is it's before Alara, right? So every artifact was colorless, so it just won't let you exile. It should just say colorless card then. Like, why is it non-artifact? That's so freaking terrible. That is actually the worst. Why is it non-artifact? A wretched way to word that thing. I have never had that be an issue. I've never... In fact, I have probably in paper exiled colored artifacts to that card. And nobody has said anything. That seems way more likely to me than that this just never... That this is the first time that has ever come up before, is that it's come up and I just, you know, did not know it, so... Great, so now Narset's gone forever, and I do not have a good upheaval, but I'm also going to die. 2, 3, 4, 5 damage next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land if I was going to do this. Alright, let's run out the Kappa then. To buy time. Because I need something else going on besides this, and they currently only have 4 mana, so their ability to target the Kappa is going to be nothing. If they attack me with all, I was going to say I'm pretty sure I kill the 1/1, not the 2/1. The actual Nantuko. Let's see if they push all. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. I go to 3. Six, 7, 8. Or do I want to waste the 1 mana to deal them 5 damage? This is 8, this will be 9. Yeah, I think I deal them the 5 damage and waste the 1 mana. Alright, so play the land. The talisman. I should have played out the Chrome Mox then. I missed I was going to have to discard, because I'm not putting anything under it anyway. I literally can't right now. They just drew a lightning bolt. Okay, whatever. Didn't matter then. I should have played out the Chrome Mox anyway, because I'm going to use it to improvise the Kappa. The original thought process was I might actually hold it for the Kappa, but that sucks. I didn't get to cast Ancestral Recall. Like, I'm more upset about that than that I actually lost. Like, I have one of my actual favorite cards ever. I didn't get to do anything with it. Hey, it's the very first set I streamed, I think. It was the Alchemy, Baldur's Gate thing. Alright, well, if you're watching this live, give me a minute. We'll try again. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.